myself and my boyfriend, after we finished university, we were both modeling and we wanted to travel the world and still make money. But if you're modeling, you're kind of apart, so it doesn't really work for relationships. So we thought that
Yeah.
getting into TEFL teaching or ESL teaching would be a great way to be able to travel together,
Uh-huh.
experience more places together, and still make money while doing so.
Experience with Go Star TEFL Recruitment.
It was really good, super efficient and really quick professional responses, and we got placed really, really quickly. There were lots of job opportunities that got filtered through Gold Star, and it was always an open line of communication
Mm-hmm.
and very, very professional.
Tell me about your one of your favorite classes at the moment at your school right now.
I think one of my favorite classes, because at our school we have different levels, and I teach anywhere from the age of 3-year-olds to 20-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends. And sometimes for VIPs, you teach, for example, I was teaching policewomen, which was very interesting.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, which helps when you have SALTA because you're qualified to teach adults as well.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite classes has to be my small star class, and
Mm-hmm.
there are 3 little girls in the class, so it's a much
Uh-huh.
smaller class than my other ones.
Yeah.
And they are very advanced for their level. So they're super, super smart and they're so engaged, and they must be about 5 or 6,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just adorable and they just learn so quickly. They're like little sponges.
Yeah. Yeah.
My name
Cool.
is Thomas Kivlin. I am from the United States. The school I work for is English, and I have been here for 2 months.
2 months, wow.
2 months, yes.
Can you tell me how you got into teaching English?
Sure. I got into teaching English because I really wanted to make an impact in people's lives. I worked in corporate America for a number of years. I realized that after a time that there was something missing. There was something missing in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and I really wanted to do something altruistic as far as once again impacting people. And teaching. There's a lot of work. You're preparing for classes. You're teaching those classes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment where you're standing before your class and you see their faces and their eagerness to learn English,
Mm-hmm.
and you think, okay, this is what it's all about, right? This is why I do the things that I do, because it's
Mm-hmm.
making a difference in people's lives.
Wow, that's great. What advice would you give to people when looking for teaching jobs in China?
Um, it's interesting because I think the most important thing is actually, and I know this is going to sound, I don't know how it's going to sound, but I think really finding a great recruiting company
Mm-hmm.
that is looking for teachers, because I think it's important that you have a connection here that knows the schools
Mm-hmm.
that are here in China. I've heard, since coming to China, being here for 2 months, I've heard some stories about other schools that where maybe the teachers haven't been paid on time,
Mm-hmm.
or the workload is this crazy amount, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're working with a reputable recruiting agency, you sort of have that peace of mind that the school is going to be placed with is really going to meet your requirements, and in the same respect, you're meeting their requirements.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's great advice. I agree completely. Can you tell me about one of your favorite classes at the moment?
Favorite classes? There's so many, actually. I actually like them all. I think one of thus far, my favorite class, which actually just ended, was a class where the students they were very engaged. They wanted to learn English. So that's a positive right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I went in with the mindset, I am going to give them the best class that I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
And in my last class, they actually made me a video they had gone on the internet and found out places that I had lived in the United States, schools that I had gone to.
Mm-hmm.
I graduated from a school of music,
Mm-hmm.
and so they had some of the music that one of my bands had written, and so they put together a PowerPoint presentation and
What?
gave it to me as a gift in the last class, and it was just a very, I mean, it was a very thoughtful and special gift, and I don't know, I just really appreciated the heart that they put into it. So thus far, that has been my favorite class.
Wow.
Okay, my name is Sean Healy. I'm British and I currently work at EF Dalian, and I've been in China for 3 years.
How did you get your job in China? Did you go through any travel agency?
Yeah, well, I tried several work agencies, employment agencies, and none of them were really bad. But you tend to get a problem where you'd come up with random questions in the middle of the night because you're quite scared about the move, and you need someone to reply to your questions quick. And to be honest with you, and I think Gold Star fitted the bill, because whenever I had a question, I always got an answer within a few hours. And the same goes for EF as well. When Gold Star got me in touch with the EF school in China, I came up with these random stupid questions because I was a bit worried, and it seemed that they were always happy to give me a straight answer, and I didn't have to wait very long for it either. So it kind of made me feel better about the decision.
Cool, thanks. So you're currently in Dalian right now, right?
Yes.
So what were your first impressions when you arrived there?
It's surprisingly clean and surprisingly blue, the sky, I mean, because obviously the big Chinese cities, they tend to be a bit grey, some of them. Obviously a growing economy, you're going to get some pollution and some smog. But Dalian is actually very clean. It's not the only clean city in China. There's quite a few, but I have to say that Dalian is very comfortable. And blue sky most days. There's a beach. The pictures don't lie. So it's a really nice city to be in.
Yeah.